Screen time is a very big part of our life. By screen time, I mean the time we spend on our computers, our phone, our technological devices. So, according to Forbes, they found that we spend 11 hours of the day. A normal person spend an average of 11 hours of the day on their screen time. Can you believe that? It's unbelievable, okay? Okay, so in our personal life, we use computers and phones and so forth. And in our professional life, that is also important. But can you imagine computer being used to solve problems in our professional life? It could actually do tasks that can make things easier. If a human being have to do it, it may take 8 hours. But if this computer does it, it takes like 5 minutes. Good. So the topic that I am discussing is artificial intelligence and its impact on the legal economy. Good. So to know a little about who is speaking, my name is Chitramati Danraj. I am a student, and I'm a final year law student studying with the University of London. And yes, as like I said, the topic that we are talking about is artificial intelligence and its correlation and in perspective in the context of the legal industry. Okay, so the first question is, what is artificial intelligence? We may have heard of it or we may not have heard of it. So if you're like me and like science fiction series, for example, The Flash or The Arrow or DC Legends of Tomorrow, you would know something about what is our artificial intelligence. Okay, so it is generally known as a computer that is designed to solve issue using part of human intelligence. Okay, so it's basically a system being able to perform several tasks that requires human intelligence, and it does it in such a way that you may think a human have done it. And what Poole, Markworth, and Goebel described artificial intelligence as is computational intelligence, because it have a big part to do of a computer. It's actually stem from using computer and then design it and program it to do these various tasks, which we'll get into. Okay, so what are some examples of artificial intelligence? Like you can see here, it's visual perception. It could it could lay out images and a visual representation of almost everything that is programmed to, like maps and person's name and various aspect of anything that you yes, various aspect of things that it is programmed for. For example, a case, the two parties of the case, and various things pertaining to a particular case or a particular person or a particular country. Speech recognition, it can recognize voice and it could speak. Like, for example, like I said, if you watch these science fiction videos. Decision making, so artificial intelligence also involve decision making, the translation and transcribing of different languages. And for those who are aware of some amount of law and aware of the term of due diligence, artificial intelligence is used in the legal industry for due diligence. Also, various amounts of legal research, and also writing in the legal field. Writing and research is a big part. So artificial intelligence is being used to help that. So imagine a legal office consists of the lawyer or several lawyers, secretary, legal clerks. Imagine one of the main jobs of the secretary is to like type documents, do research, and so forth. So think about if there is a computer that can do that. So it will basically erase the secretary. They will just probably need a legal clerk, which look after court filings and some amount of task around the office. And there is the lawyer. So one particular role in that form will be technically erased. Okay. So other example is document automation, the storage of files in different sectors and different ways. And we all know law offices, the traditional ones, will be full of paperwork. So imagine if this could be arranged in a digital way. It makes it makes it makes things so much easier. And the fact that it is automated is important. Another example of artificial intelligence generally and in the legal industry is analysis, the analysis of data and the arrangement of data. And in particular, the legal industry, legal analysis, court judgments, and so forth, they're all very important aspect. And to have, for example, if I am a lawyer currently and I have to go through decisions, a judgment in a particular case. Imagine if it could be arranged in such a way that it will be easier to read, and it could be broken down into something smaller through a computerized system. So these are all ways artificial intelligence is being used. You may know about this or you may not. Okay, so one of the thing that amaze me or may amaze you is how of the question about if artificial intelligence AI can replace your job or my job or my future job in the general economy of a country, or in particular the legal industry. So it's mesmerizing to think if a computer, there's this general understanding that robots could take over the world in some sense. So can that impact our jobs? Okay, so we can look at some of the history of artificial intelligence. So what happened? Uh, early researchers, they developed this algorithm that would deduce step by step reasoning to solve various things through logical. So it's like, um, to solve problem A, 1, 2, 3, 4 can be done. Humans, a normal human that is specialized in this area would do that exact thing to solve this problem. So it's basically this computerized algorithm that deduces this to solve a particular problem. So by the 19 by 1980s and 1990s, they encounter a few problem with this particular way, step by step, because not all problem can be deduced, or it's like a strict one way out way in which to solve a problem. So what happened is that recent use of artificial intelligence does it in such a way that it's more flexible, and it's programmed to solve problem using probability, or there are various ways in which it can be done. It's not one specific answer or one specific way. So basically what happens is that it's used as a way to mimic the mind of human and human intelligence. So there is a problem to be solved, and there is this computer that could substitute the person in a certain way in order, or use up certain human intelligence to solve that particular problem. Okay. So when I was doing my research, I found the research done by Deloitte, in which it was found that one 100,000 legal roles will be automated by 2036. And that is not a long time from now. So imagine how much. So as a law student, I appreciate the use of the internet, the computer. My law degree is mainly based on the internet through the website, through online classes, and so forth. And I know, having some amount of experience working with a law firm, I know the importance of the computer and using it for various tasks. But artificial intelligence is a little above the computer, above the normal, a laptop or your smartphone. Yeah. And you may or may not know that the legal world is a fast paced environment. And with that come a high demand for fast, intuitive ways of making judgment and come to certain decision in a fast and reliable manner. So this is where artificial intelligence plays a major part in, major city firms or any law firm. And a matter of fact, whether it's a personal law firm, it's a massive law firm. It's very extremely important. And some of these we discussed on before, but here are some more ways in which it can be used in the legal field. Documentation and legal research, probably one of the biggest part in being a lawyer and running a firm or being a part of a legal firm. So doing research on a particular case, on a particular sector, on a particular legal genre, it entails a lot. And to have a human being sitting down with many distractions or having various tasks to do may take a very long time. And with artificial intelligence now, reviewing documents and legal research is not only fast, but it's more reliable and mistake free. Another thing, it can be used in the corporate sector for due diligence, for contracts. Contracts is a major part of our life. When we go on a website, we sign up for a contract. Anytime we purchase something, we enter into a contract. Contract is a major part in our lives. And with AI now, contract reviews and the management of these contracts is so much easier. Additional ways in which artificial can be used in the legal sector is predicted legal outcomes. If that's a criminal case, given the facts of the situation and the evidence, it predict certain legal outcomes. Or if it's a business deal or anything along the corporate line, if it's somewhat, given these steps, it may come down to this. It can be used to predict legal outcome in a very fast and reliable manner. And one of the major ways in which artificial intelligence is used in law firms is the recruitment process. So a lot of big city firms, they get thousands of applications because there's so much of students, hundreds and thousands of students, apply to these law firms. They graduate and, they're in need of a job and legal experience. So what happened is that AI is using the recruitment process to, scan all these resume, and due to the firm's algorithm, certain persons are being eliminated and certain persons are being considered in the various steps. And is it possible for a few individuals sitting in an office or sitting at home can do this all by themselves? Maybe, but it'll take days and even months to do. But with AI, it breaks down and makes the process more reliable, faster, and it's more productive. Right. So from what I have discussed in the last few minutes is the fact that artificial intelligence is a major part in the economy today. It doesn't matter which country you're from. It doesn't matter which field you're in. It plays a major part in the professional world and in our personal lives. And me as a law student, and a lot of the persons who watching this maybe pertain to, the legal industry, knows that the law firms are, traditionally it's all about paperwork and files and like, shelves and shelf of files. But that is changing rapidly. A lot of firms now, the major city firms, majority of their work are stored in computerized files instead of printed. It's not only eco-friendly, it's more professional and it's more convenient way to solve data, to solve and store data. But the question is, will AI dominate the legal industry? Will all these jobs be eliminated due to artificial intelligence? And is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Well, we'll have to find that out.